I'm not surprised that like you're so intuitive and you're so aware of life and its circumstances. Because I think most people don't give the millennials credit. They think like, oh, they're all about nonsense or whatever. But I find that when you sit and you have a conversation with a lot of the millennials, they're very intuitive and they're very intelligent. The problem is that they all deal with their problems the same way.
Same way.
So how do you not deal with it the same way? How do you not end up like X? How do you not end up like Peep? How do you like?
You learn from people's mistakes. You learn from people's downfalls. That's the only reason why I used to like history, like the class history, like social studies and all that, because you talking about empires falling and people getting slaughtered and people taking over other people's land, and you learn from other people's mistakes. You see what people was lacking at, people was slipping at. You learn from their mistakes. So I think that's another reason why I know what I know now, is because that's how I always looked at life, learning from my own mistakes, learning from other people's mistakes. You can save a lot of pain and struggle by learning from other people's shit, but sometimes you have to learn, from your own mistakes type shit.
But seeing other people's mistakes and learning from is two totally different things.
I see people's mistakes and you saying to yourself, oh, I'm not going to end up like that 2 months later, 2 weeks later, whatever the case may be, and you that person, versus seeing that shit and you taking it in and reflecting on other people's shit. That's how if you take time out to do that when you see some shit, you'll become smarter.
Because look, for example, a lot of people seen Peep, Yams, and a lot of people die from lean and drugs, but they'll still do lean and drugs.
But look, though, you got to look at it like this, though. Coming from somebody that's in that shit. For the niggas that's really doing it, it wasn't because of a trend. Like, motherfuckers is really addicted out here. Like, it wasn't because of, like, for example, my freshman year, I ran into some Percocets my freshman year, 14, 15 years old, 13, 14, whatever the fuck the age is. I ran into some Percocets my freshman year. Niggas was calling me and my homie Clucks, right? 2 years later, 3 years later, Future dropped 56 Nights. By the way, Future is the GOAT. Future dropped 56 Nights. Niggas is hitting my phone like, well, you get all them perks from them Zans, like, because of some music. And like I said, I don't know if I said this earlier in here or in having a convo with somebody else, but hearing that music at such a young age, nigga, I was trying to sip lean in 6th grade. Listening to Dirty Sprite 1 and True Story. So it's like, it's the people that doing that shit because they like getting high and they going through stuff and they like addicted. Like, and then there's the people that do it for trends. And for the people that's really in the shit, it's not as easy as seeing somebody die and be like, oh my God, that's a wake-up call, I'm gonna stop. It'll make you think like, damn, I don't want that to happen to me. But at the same time, you already addicted. Your body is screaming for that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when people do drugs, it separates their head from their body even more. It separates their soul from their body even more. Because your mind could be telling you, fuck no. Your mind could be telling you, hell no. But your body is dependent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it could tear you apart.
It's a battle between the mind and the flesh.
Yeah, exactly. It could tear you apart fucking with that shit.
Well, I have to commend you because we was talking about smoking Black and Miles, you know what I'm saying, and cigarettes. Like, what made you decide to kick cigarettes? And how did you even start smoking?
Smoking cigarettes again because of stress, and like my body was calling for something. I didn't know what it was calling for, and I smoked a cigarette one day on some random shit, and I'm like, damn, that's what my body was screaming for. And that's one of the worst vices to have. And I remember I was out of the country. I was in London and in Berlin. You buy a pack of cigarettes out there, it's a big ass note on each side of the pack.
This will kill you.
This will kill you. This will fuck your sperm count up. This will kill you. This could cause birth defects. It showed a baby on there with cancer, like a picture of a baby on there with cancer. You get a pack of Newports out here, and like
none of that.
The bottom of the back.
Fine.
Like, this may cause cancer. The ones in Berlin and in Europe, you will get cancer.
So at what point do you get help? Regardless of why you started it or how you started, at what point do you get help?
I feel like if you get help yourself, that's some grown man shit. You get help yourself if your your girlfriend, your mom, whoever don't gotta drag you or slap the pills or the cup out your hand, you can help yourself. I feel like you can look in the mirror and call yourself a grown man and be proud. But that's hard.
But I feel like most people, I don't think anybody could really help themselves. I think you need a support system, whether that's rehab,
Yeah.
whether that's family, because you need somebody to slap the pills out your hand or
Yeah,
the cup
for
out
sure.
your hand. Because other than that, anybody will be able to quit.
And it's crazy because a lot of people try to understand, but they don't go through it, so they don't get it. That going through that shit alone, man, you will be thinking shit you never thought you would have thought in your life.
Mm.
Going through shit like that alone make you want to kill yourself. Like
Wow.
real talk.
So when you did this song "Wasted" with Uzi, how did that relationship correlate? How did you guys?
I just got cool with him over time, and he told me to send him some shit, and I sent him that. He just put a verse on it.
Dope.
Simple.
So,
Yeah.
so recently, Uzi was in the Wire Fest in London, and he told his fans that we're all going to hell. I was tripped out by it. He said
He did. He's like, y'all coming with me.
Yeah. I was tripped out by it.
Damn.
I was a little tripped out by it. I mean, you know, Uzi's different. We all know Uzi's different. I love Uzi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, regardless of the situation.
Yeah, he's very, 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 very talented.
And he's super passionate about his craft. But I don't know where do you think some of that energy is coming from? Because he's never said anything like that ever at a show.
That we know of.
Right.
I don't know, man. Man, it's probably just what was on his mind.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know.
Needless to say, he's still the homie.
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
So as far as like I said, your inspiration in music, like what would you call your inspiration as far as music, and why you do the music that you do?
It's kind of like my therapy sessions almost, and I see the way it helps people through shit, and helps people go through life, and brings people together. I'm all about that. So, why not kill 3-4 birds with one stone? Plus, I've been musically inclined almost all my life.
Yeah, tell me about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Piano at a young age. When you start playing piano?
3 or 4 years old.
Wow. Moms made you do it, or you just infatuated?
But after that, even when I got kicked out of lessons, I was cutting up. I was still playing myself, like on YouTube, looking up tutorials and shit. Started playing guitar. I was playing trumpet for school, percussion, just a lot of different shit.
You are a very unique individual, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like I wish I would have met you when I was in high school just so I could see, like, what was this kid going
So
through.
he can smoke with you.
You know what I'm saying? That too. You know what I'm saying? But, like, like the stories you saying and just you talking to us, like, at a young age, you was, like, kind of, like, just floating and just doing you and just... What do people think of you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you get called weirdo? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I always had friends. So, like, but even my friends, they knew I was on some different shit. They'd be like, they'd be like, oh, his ass. Like, they fuck with me, though. They showed me respect because of that. They showed me respect because of that. So, I never really got bullied or nothing. I was still with the cool kids.
Right.
And you said you love how music brings people together. And I think now more than ever, it does that. Like, you'll see kids from all over the place listening to the influences of guys like you, yourself, Uzi, and whoever, right? And sometimes I think more so like they feel your pain and they've been or feel your situation, right? But then you have situations like, where these young kids that aren't black go to the shows, and like when Kendrick had the little girl up there and she sings along with...
I didn't even watch that video, but I seen it. He treated her ass, didn't he? In front of everybody, didn't he?
Not kind of yes and no. He was basically like, you could rap, but just don't say the N-word.